What's up, guys? Matt Moda here with GoldBoys, here to give you 5 bets in 5 minutes. That's right, in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to give you my 5 favorite bets for tonight's betting slate. We're talking Tuesday, January 21st. All NBA on tap for tonight. And let's get right into it. Play number 1. We're going to go with Scotty Barnes, 8+ rebounds. Now, I was able to get this on FanDuel at -120. If that number is no longer available, I'm good with playing over 8.5 as long as you are getting plus money, which I know is still available, at least at the time of this recording. So, Scotty Barnes has got at least 8 rebounds in 17 of 29 games this season. He averages about 8 rebounds per game, so everything right along with his averages. But the reason why this is a play is because of the matchup against the Magic. The Magic allow a lot of forwards to rebound against them. 8 of 11 players with a similar rebounding profile to Scotty Barnes have hit their rebound prop over against the Magic. That includes Scotty Barnes himself, who had 9 rebounds last time these two teams played. More importantly, had 17 rebound chances. It wasn't even a great conversion rate. He still got to 9 boards, cashing out our mainline play of 8+. And if you had to take a bumped number of over 8.5, cashing that out as well. Next up, we're going to go with Anthony Davis over 8.5 first quarter points, -105 odds at ESPN Bet or Bet365. This is just a matchup play against the Wizards, complete and utter abomination. The Wizards are the second worst defense in the NBA, guarding the top 2 play types for Anthony Davis, which are putbacks and the pick and roll roll man. They also allow the 4th most points in the paint in the entire NBA. That's where 75% of Anthony Davis's buckets come from, are in the paint. All 5 players with a similar scoring profile to AD have hit their point prop over. They've hit their over by an average of 12 points above what their over-under is priced at. And Anthony Davis has played 12 games against teams in the bottom 10 guarding the paint, has scored 9 points or more in the first quarter in 8 of 12 games. Excellent matchup for him. I love it. Next up, we're going to go with Mel Bridges, 18+ points. You can get this at +110 at both Fliff and DraftKings. He averages about 18 points per game. So right off the bat, this is in line with his average. And I think he has a chance to go even higher than this 18+ number because he's going up against a Nets team that is the 4th worst defense in the NBA, guarding spot-up shooters. That's where the majority of Mel Bridges' points come from, is being a spot-up shooter. He's played 14 games against teams in the bottom 10, guarding spot-up shooters, has scored 18 or more points in 8 of those 14 games. That includes 2 games against the Nets, where he did go over this number. And then the second, in terms of his play type, where his points come from, is in transition. The Nets are the 4th worst defense guarding transition as well. So it's an excellent matchup for Mel Bridges. Not surprised he has gone over this number in 2 games against them. Let's make it 3 after tonight. Next up, we are going with DeAndre Aoun double-double, +115 odds at FanDuel. So the better matchup here is for his rebounds against the Heat. But his point prop is set at 13.5. He scored at least 10 points in 80% of his games. And even if you isolate the tougher matchups, like teams that are top 10 guarding DeAndre Aoun's number 1 play type, he still consistently scores 10 points. So I'm not really scared off of the points. And again, the matchup play here is on his rebounds. The Heat have allowed 9 of 13 players, similar to DeAndre Aoun in terms of their rebound profile, hit their rebound prop over against the Heat. Just look at the last 3 games alone against the Miami Heat. Zubac, 20 rebounds. Kessler, 16 rebounds and 15 rebounds in his last 2 games against the Heat. It's all because they have Bam down low, keeping the center also close to the basket, able to grab boards that are coming off of the miss. So Aoun, I love this play, double-double for him, especially getting it at the plus price. And then our last pick of the video, Paolo Banchero over 4.5 assists. I was able to get this at +120 at Bet365. I believe you can also get this at +122 at FanDuel. Hopefully that's still available. Now, his last 2 games, only 4 and 5 actual assists, but 14 and 15 potential assists in those 2 games. And those games were against the Celtics and the Nuggets. Now he gets a much, much easier matchup against the Raptors, who have the 3rd worst defensive net rating in the entire NBA. Now, Banchero's only played 3 games against teams that are in the bottom 10 in terms of defensive net rating. He has at least 13 potential assists in all 3 of those games. Going over this number in 2 of them, the 1 game that he missed, he still had 4 assists, and he had that 14 potential assist number. That's a terrible conversion rate that you do not expect to continue game over game. A good matchup against the Raptors, who have allowed 8 of 14 players, similar to Paolo Banchero, hit their assist prop over against them. So I love this one. That's our 5th and final pick of the video. I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe. Check out GoldBoys.com. I'm on Twitter at JediModi, and have a good one.